Is this really necessary, guys?
You're damn right it's necessary, you lying sack of shit. Governor Waltz, or should I say former candidate Waltz. More like piece of shit, Waltz. You backed out of the race, but you're not getting away with this. We're gonna expose your lies, you tampon-loving motherfucker. The president and I are here to get the truth out.
But I told you the truth.
Shut up, stupid. You didn't tell us the truth. You told us lies.
What's your name? Timothy James Waltz.
That's a lie and you know it.
Sorry, my name is Little Bitch.
All right, that was an easy one. Now the real stuff. Fraud, Timmy. Have you been cooking the books in Minnesota?
No.
Have you been diverting funds? Rigging elections?
No, Mr. President, everything's clean. There's no fraud here.
The machine says otherwise, Tim. Yeah, we've got audits, whistleblowers, and proof of the millions you siphoned off.
Did you commit fraud, Tim? Yes or no? It was just oversights. It wasn't intentional.
Oversights? That's what scumbag Democrats say when they're caught. You're draining Minnesota dry and you know it, you son of a bitch.
Tell me about the cover-up. What about him?
You buried the evidence, didn't you? Shredded files and silenced your people?
No, I didn't. There's no cover-ups. I'm being as transparent as I can be.
Transparent? We have deleted emails. You coerced your staff, you sick fuck.
Okay, fine. I made some adjustments to protect the team, but nothing criminal, I swear.
You protected your team? You protected yourself, you lying fuck.
Tell me about the riots, Tim.
What about it?
You let Minnesotans burn down the state to distract your fraud, didn't you?
No, I swear. You incited violence as a smokescreen to hide your corruption.
Yeah.
You twisted fuck.
I called in the guard. It was a peaceful protest.
Peaceful? Your city's on fire and you delayed action. Admit it. You encouraged the chaos to bury your scandal.
It wasn't encouragement. I just let it play out. I mean, the media frenzy helped shift the focus, that's all.
Shift the focus? You mean cover your ass? And that Anne Frank comment? Comparing your opponents to Nazis? That was a cheap shot to hide your mess, you lace-curtain motherfucker.
It was just rhetoric. I didn't mean to divide anyone.
Rhetoric? It was deliberate division, Tim. Just like Renee Good running over an ICE officer. You spun that tragedy to distract from your fraud, didn't you? And then you amplified it in the press to bury your investigation.
That was a horrible accident. I mean, I mourned publicly.
Mourned? More like exploited it. You pushed the narrative to rile up the crowds, and then to cover your criminal tracks. Admit it, Tim.
Okay, we highlighted it to dominate the headlines and kept the fraud off the front page.
And pretty resisted arrest from an ICE officer? Another incident you weaponized.
But it was about justice, not a distraction.
Justice? You don't know what the meaning of justice is, you bitch. Yeah, you twisted these events to fuel the riots and hide your fraud empire, Tim. Lives have been ruined and cities burned down. Also, you could skate free, you punk bitch.
All right, I did it. All the fraud, embezzling millions. I mean,
what else?
Cover-ups, destroying evidence. I incited the riots by dragging my feet and letting chaos erupt to bury it. I mean, I used Renee Good's incident and Pretty's resistance to amp up the anger to keep everyone from seeing my crime. Even the Anne Frank smear was to divide and conquer. I lied about everything, okay?
I knew it. Thanks for finally being honest.
Okay, so what happens now? I've come clean. I've dropped out of the race. Can you cut me a deal so I can live a quiet life with no prison?
Cut you a deal?
Yeah, I mean, technically I'm above the law. I shouldn't have to have any accountability for my crimes.
See, that's the problem right there. No accountability.
So? Can you cut me a deal?
Sure, I'll cut you a deal. Right after you serve your life sentence, you motherfucker.
Cuff 'em, boys.
No! Well.
What is it, doctor? Did you find something?
As a matter of fact, I did, Tim.
What did you find?
I found your brain.
Oh, man, I was wondering where that was.
And it looks like it's been down there for quite a long time.
Well, can you get it out, or?
Unfortunately, no. Your brain has infused with your intestines, and, I've got no choice but to diagnose you with shit for brains.
Oh, man, I got shit for brains?
I'm afraid so, Tim.
Is it curable, or?
No, I'm sorry. There's no cure for shit for brains.
Well, will I ever be normal again?
Sure. People have lived long lives with shit for brains.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, look at you. You're 61 years old, and the whole world is looking at Minnesota.
And Ilhan?
Yes?
You might want to do a better job at hiding your bank statements.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because you're worth $30 million?
$30 million? How was that even possible?
Yeah, Johan. How'd you do that on $174,000 salary?
Well, I took the $45,000 I had in 2019 and I multiplied it by 67.
Trump just invented all this fraud nonsense to smear us. And he lied about Minnesota, too. And he lies about Ilhan all the time. He lies about everything. But look at us. We're still standing.
And we're going to get promotion.
You know it. We're all getting promoted.
Tim, you'll probably be running the whole show someday. And I'll be Speaker of the House very soon. We'll be in politics forever.
At Quality Leering Center, this is what success looks like. I've created advanced efficiency, and I'm making Minnesota great! One imaginary child at a time. No snacks, no tantrums, no problem.
Quality Learning Center is helping our community thrive by keeping things discreet. Your tax dollars are going to important causes, quiet buildings, unanswered phones, and dreams of what could be. We're building a brighter future for Somalia.
Here at Quality Learning Center, your imaginary kids won't have to worry about things like washing their heads. Because we ain't got no kids up in here.
I totally love Somalia. I just wish I was from Somalia. I want to turn Minneapolis into Somalia.
And we have a perfect safety record. No fights, no lice, no lawsuits. Hell, we don't even have crayons.
We got robbed last night. They took everything. But they didn't take the children.
And those nosy parents start asking questions? It's mostly because they're racist.
I pledge allegiance to the Somalian flag from the United States of Minnesota and to our Somalian president, wherever you stand, more daycares, under fraud, clearly visible, with bribery and corruption for all.
Oh, no.
Want to tell us about the millions you funneled through those Minnesota daycare scams?
But I dropped out, guys. It's all over.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Yeah, Tim, we're just getting started, bro. Fake kids, the phantom staff payouts. It all leads right to your front door.
Guys, I quit. I mean, you don't have to investigate me anymore.
It's not that simple, Tim. Yeah, this wasn't just mismanagement. It was a betrayal to Minnesota. How much deeper does your involvement run, Tim?
I don't know. I was just trying to help Minnesota.
I don't think you're being honest with us, you retard. Yeah, we've...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the United Spot YouTube Live here on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. Jeffrey and who else we got here? We got Brian 70 Kuda in the house with Skippy Tarbuckle. And who else we got here? We got oh, geez. I tell you, this is insane the way this works. I think YouTube just wants me to fail. That's why they glitch everything out. Give me a second so I can say hello to everybody. Let's see, who do we got here? We got Brian 70 Kuda, Jeffrey Smith. Tammy is here with Skippy Tarbuckle. Bondo Joe is here. Bondo Joe. Joe Thanks is here with Ellen Pelkey and Perry Ford. Who else? We got Max Hedrum is in the house with that's it for now. Yukon Man, if you're out there, hello. Daniel C, if you're out there, hello. And at Poison, if you're out there, LR, Teacher Lynn. I'm still sitting here by the mailbox waiting for Teacher Lynn to respond. I hope everything's okay. Last time we had heard something was wrong with her foot, so hoping everything is okay. I don't know how to reach out to anybody, unfortunately. So if you do happen to know Teacher Lynn, please let her know the United Spot is concerned and wanted to say hello. So Star, if you're out there, hello. Robin Spillman, if you're out there, hello. And Monkey, if you're out there, hello. For those of you who don't know, it's come to time now. It's where we have to stop talking about Eric Swalwell so much and move on to another distraction. And like I said, like clockwork, we are right back to Tim Waltz. Tim Waltz will now be, they've introduced the articles of impeachment that have just been filed against him. And just so you understand exactly what's happening and what he's being alleged or what the allegations are, basically. So basically, the Republican lawmakers in Minnesota have introduced four articles of impeachment against Governor Tim Waltz. Now, what is an impeachment? Well, it's definitely not going to be a prison term. It's definitely not going to be a jail sentence for the crimes that this man has committed. But these articles have accused him of what they call, and I'm air quoting right now, corrupt conduct in office. Kind of like Prince Andrew. We all thought that he was going to get arrested for, the horrible things that were going on at Jeffrey's Island. But unfortunately, no. Prince, or former Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince, was not arrested for that. He was arrested for paperwork. Imagine that. And you know what? Nothing will ever happen to him. Not that he lives in America anyway, so it's not really our problem. So these the articles basically accuse him of what they call what I just said, and it's mainly tied to fraud inside Minnesota's state programs. Okay, so this does not mean he's being removed. He's not going to be removed. This is just the start of like a political and legal process, you know, because they got to do everything by the book. Let me see what else. So what are the actual accusations against? What are the actual allegations against him, or excuse me, accusations? Well, according to the impeachment resolution, there are 4 main claims. And number 1, that Waltz knowingly allowed or failed to stop widespread fraud inside state-run programs. Okay, and even after warnings and audits and even reports showed serious problems, you know, Tim Waltz continued to thrive. And Ilhan Omar is still worth. Hold on, real quick. I gotta pause here for a second because I'm getting a important message.
Tracked every penny. We found $250 million in federal cash that disappeared into your buddy's pockets.
Look, I'm a knucklehead, all right? But I'm just a simple guy. I didn't know any of this was going on, I swear.
You turned those fake daycares into your personal fucking ATM. Yeah, guess what else we found?
Oh, no. Not the voting machine.
You're not as retarded as I thought, Timmy.
I can explain.
Come on, what are you going to explain? How to use a tampon or the Minion voting machines rig election? You're staring down a long barrel of corruption charges. We got a whole list of charges, Timmy boy. Yep. Fraud, hell. We might even put racketeering in there. There's no escape now.
Good job, everyone. Keep pressing that record button on your cell phone.
Woo! Get out of Minneapolis, Ice. You are not welcome here.
Oh, this is perfect. Look at them out there. Rioting, protesting, setting fires. You're going to make me cry.
More chaos means more distraction from the corruption.
All this violence and destruction is keeping everybody's mind off all the fraud. All that ballot stuffing, the vote harvesting operations. This is perfect.
We've got funds vanishing into thin air, kickbacks from shady donors, and enough illegal activity to flood Texas.
I'm going to go on TV tonight and personally praise these peaceful protesters. These people are heroes.
Me and my brother won't stop until ICE is called.
Wait, what was that girl's name again?
I think it was Rebecca or something.
Who cares? As long as we keep saying her name and telling everyone how important she was to Minnesota, these heroes will do whatever we say. Stealing millions in Somaliland. Minnesota people don't understand. Daycare owners earning way too much, but me and Ilhan will just cover it up now. Fraud in the USA. I dropped out, but we all got paid. Fraud in the USA. Fraud in the USA.
What do you want, you f***ing retard?
Well, I heard you were going to arrest me. Is that true?
Nah, we're not going to arrest you.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, arresting you would be a big waste of time, Timmy boy.
A big waste of time because I'm above the law, right?
Exactly. That's why we're just going to humiliate you.
You're going to humiliate me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how are you going to do that?
You want to tell him, Cash? First, we're going to take away your mansion.
What?
Then we're going to drain your bank account.
No, not my bank account.
And last but not least, I'm going to make sure you never run for office again.
What?
I'm not going to let you turn Minnesota into Scamolia.
Please give me another chance.
You want another chance?
Yeah, please.
A chance to do what? Steal more money? Commit more fraud?
No, I promise. I'll be a good boy from now on, I swear.
All right, Tim. Fraud face. First, take a big step back and literally tampon your own face. Now, I don't know what kind of Midwest socialist power play you're trying to pull here, Timmy, with your empty daycares and ghost kids, but Minnesota? Minnesota is my territory now. So whatever you're thinking, whatever scam you're still running with those misspelled leering signs and $4 million ghost centers, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm going to have to head down there to Minneapolis myself, and I'll have Elon Musk rain down an ungodly f***ing storm upon you.
Did someone say don't?
You're going to have to call the f***ing United Nations and get a binding resolution to keep me from trumping your whole f***ing career. I'm talking scorched tampons, motherfucker. Empty daycares pulling in millions while real kids get nothing? Billions down the drain, and your Somalia fraud networks are laughing all the way to the bank. Luxury cars, and you? You just sat there selling fucking tampons and let it happen. I will end your fucking whole grift. I will trump you up. Cash Patel's already got the like locusts. Your little above the law act is over with. We're freezing every dime, raiding every fake sinner, and when we're done, the only thing left of your legacy is gonna be misspelled signs in a f***ing dumpster. You hear me, tampon Tim?
Yes, sir.
You're
I know.
What did you learn today, Tim?
What did you learn today, Tim? I learned that stealing from Minnesota is wrong.
Right. Now get the f*** off my phone. How you doing? It's President Trump, and I'm here today with a quick and important message about Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. And they're out there doing a job, a tough job, protecting our borders and communities. Tremendous work. But in places like Minnesota, where the far-left politicians and activists are running the show, some people never learn about common sense. You've seen the headlines. I mean, there's very serious incidents in Minneapolis involving federal immigration agents because of wannabe heroes trying to protect and patrol the streets. Don't be those guys.
So Tim Waltz, okay, who knowingly allowed or failed to stop widespread fraud inside state-run programs, even after warnings and audits and reports showed there were serious problems, okay, he continued because he's that guy, okay. Number two, right, which is basically his administration basically interfered with or failed to cooperate with investigations, right? Basically slowing down like the oversight and blocking accountability, right? And I believe there was a third one where political considerations were kind of put ahead of transparency, meaning that the accusation that protecting a narrative mattered more than telling the public the full truth. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, you know what? There's a number 4. There's a number 4. He failed to fully enforce state laws, and he allowed safeguards against fraud to be ignored or weakened. Okay. Now let's talk about the backstory. Okay, because this didn't just come out of nowhere, right? For years, Minnesota has been dealing with major fraud scandals that was tied to government programs. Okay, one of the biggest examples was a massive COVID. It was like, during the COVID time, it was like a real big fraud scheme involving like the programs that were meant to feed the children, not the Michelle Obama one, but similar. And there were hundreds of millions of dollars that were allegedly stolen. And I just want to make sure that you guys understand, Ilhan Omar still worth $30 million. Okay. So audits and reports had already raised red flags, right? They're saying that the system had weak oversight and was vulnerable to abuse. And critics say that those warnings were not acted out, or they weren't acted on aggressively enough. So I mean you could tell, and obviously there's been some news reporters, and there's been some investigative journalists, and there's been some independent journalists that have scoured Minnesota looking for clicks and views, and some of them actually wanted something good to happen for Minnesota because they were genuinely concerned with the welfare of the people that would be taken advantage of. But there were obviously a lot of people out there looking for clicks. They were looking for dollars. They were looking for clout, followers, and all that crazy stuff that social media does. But in the end, a lot of it was it was exposed for what it actually was. So let's see here. Now I just want to be extremely clear. Okay, these are just allegations and criticisms. Okay, nothing has ever really been proven, even though I would like to say yes, it has. But and there's no criminal convictions against Waltz at this time. Nor I don't think there ever will be. I mean, we all saw what happened to Cuomo. All Cuomo had to do was step down. I mean, he didn't do 1 day of jail time. So just remember that the pattern keeps repeating itself. Governors, mayors, politicians, in general, Senate, Congress, they all do illegal stuff, but yet they are blanketed by this protection ring that keeps him out of trouble. So, but it's just here, it's just one of those things. Waltz, honestly, obviously probably due to his publicist or his manager or whatever, he's basically said publicly that he takes full responsibility for fixing the system. But he has also pushed back on critics, and then he says that the issue is being politicized. Don't you love it when they do that? When they say, oh yeah, it's being politicized. It's being politicized. So why impeachment? Why are they moving with impeachment? Because lawmakers behind this effort argue that even if he didn't personally commit fraud, his leadership failed to stop it. And in their view, that's enough to justify impeachment. So now here's where it gets really, really important. Because impeachment is not removal in Minnesota, just to be clear. It's not removal in Minnesota, okay? So the House has to vote to impeach, and then the Senate would hold a trial, and then, this is the reality of the situation, the legislature is extremely divided, like really, really closely divided. So this becomes very, very, very political very quickly, okay? So what happens after that? Well, if the House does not get enough votes, like it usually probably won't, this will go nowhere. They're going to start, people that had, oh, dude, I totally forget. He's totally MAGA. He's totally all America. He's totally, Mr. Honesty. And then all of a sudden he didn't vote. No. We can't do that to politicians because it shows weakness. No, politicians get a pass because we don't want to look weak. So basically, if the House does not get enough votes, then this goes nowhere. If they do, then it moves to a trial. And that's where the real battle begins. Okay. And that's when the chess pieces really start adding up to what this is all about. And I'm extremely excited if it does happen, because there's a whole book that's going to be opened on Jacob Frey, Ilhan Omar, Amy, the rest of all of them. All of them. So the bottom line is this situation is about accountability. Okay. But it's also about politics. So you got one side saying that this is a failure of leadership and a massive breakdown of trust. And then the other side is saying, oh, this is a partisan attempt to take down a government. Okay. It's kind of like that scene on the Joker, right? Now, if you've ever watched the actual Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, very good film, shows the people like that are actually walking around. On the subway train, 3 guys from Wall Street walk in, and they're drunk. They're harassing this younger lady, and then they start harassing the Joker. Right now, they don't just harass him; they're belittling him. They're trying to start something with him, and eventually they take his property. They punch him. They assault him. They start just beating him to death. And in return, Joaquin Phoenix answers with a pistol. And he goes, pew, pew, right? And all 3 of them, done. Now, in most states, that's called self-defense. When you got 3 guys beating the crap out of you, right? I mean, come on, seriously, what are your options? Just to sit there and hope that they don't unalive you, or that you don't have major brain injuries or internal bleeding from the kicking and the punching, So, but in the movie, if you really analyze that and stop for a moment and say, wait a minute, was Joker really the bad guy? Obviously, the guy's got mental problems, but was he really at fault for doing that? They really didn't dive into that part of it. These 3 guys beat the crap out of him. And they were labeled as, heroes, the 3 guys. But were they? And that's kind of like, what this is. They make it seem like just because Tim Waltz is governor that he's being attacked or smeared because he's a political figure. But that's not the case. There's genuine fraud. There's genuine lies. There's genuine corruption going on in Minnesota, and it needs to stop. So let's see what happens. So right now, it's the early stages, and nothing has even been closely decided yet. But there is definitely a story that is not going to go away anytime soon. So I'll be definitely making new videos, and I'll be discussing this more and more on the lives, because things like this need to be talked about. Things like this need to be discussed, and people need to know exactly what's happening and what the truth is. Because, you know, if you just go off of, oh yeah, there's corruption. Oh, what kind of corruption? Tim Waltz, he's a criminal. Okay, but why is he a criminal? Oh man, he stole his money. But what did he steal? How did he do it? Nobody really knows the actual questions. What's going on? They say words like fraud. They say words like embezzlement. They say money laundering. But there needs to be facts. There needs to be actual evidence and proof. It can't just be a really, you know, a good Facebook post with a lot of likes and views. There's got to be substantial evidence to back that claim, or it's just, you know, AI, fake news, garbage, slop. But yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But in the meantime, I really appreciate everybody that's here. Let's see who else, if there's anybody new. Joe Thanks is here with Skippy, Tammy, Wasted Quake Ranger. Tracy Carl is here. Tammy and Skippy. Jeffrey Smith is here. Max Hedrum is here. Nice. Yukon Man is unhooking a drilling rig and rolling up high voltage cables. Gonna be a minute. Hey, you know what? The fact that you're working your ass off and still here, thanks for checking in, man. It means a lot. Hoibish. Great to see you here. And thank you. Tusser Nation. Wyatt Guard. I'm here. YouTube app is acting up. I can only comment in horizontal mode. Well, thank you for being here. Ellen Pelkey is here. Bondo Joe is here. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. And just so I don't bore you guys anymore, I'm going to go ahead and play a few videos, and we'll go from there. But I love you guys, and thank you so much for being here. It means a lot.
Let me be very clear. Do not interfere with ICE officers. Don't try to play hero, and don't get in their way, because you could get hurt. Or even worse, meet around and found out. Now, the left is going to try and paint them as some kind of heroes like George Floyd, but let's be real here. They're simply two people who never lived the difference between right and wrong. These two just discovered a pretty good and effective way of never going home again. Don't be like around and found out. Now, if you follow these very easy common sense steps, it just might save your life. Step 1, do not approach an ICE officer unless you are an ICE officer. If you're not wearing the badge, stay away. Period. ICE officers are trained professionals on official business. They're not in your cities for selfies or political debates. Getting in their space can be seen as a threat, and things can escalate very fast. We've seen it happen, even in Minnesota. So do yourself a favor. Stay back, mind your business, and let them do their job. It's about safety for them and for you. Step 2, do not try to run over an ICE officer with your car. Now, this should be obvious, but apparently there's still people out there who haven't lived. So don't try to run over an ICE officer ever. Don't use a car, a bike, a scooter, anything. These officers work high-risk scenes, blocking roads and securing areas. So if you hit the gas, that's assault with a deadly weapon. Deadly. ICE agents are trained and ready to defend themselves, and you'll end up seriously hurt, or worse. So don't let radical Democrats talk you into street fights. That's not resistance. That's just stupidity. Step 3, do not point any kind of weapon at an officer. This is very important. Don't point anything that could look like a weapon at an ICE officer. Not a stick, not a flower, not a goofy magic wand, and definitely not a gun. ICE agents are pretty good shots, top tier, and they're trained to react fast. And if they think you're a threat, well, they'll act to protect themselves and others. Too many tragedies have happened because someone tried to be clever. Don't be clever. Keep your hands visible, empty, and still. No props, no heroics. Just use common sense. Step 4, do not resist or argue. If an ICE officer approaches you, whether to ask you questions or clear an area. Don't resist, don't argue, and don't get smart. Stay calm, be polite, and follow instructions. And put your hands up if they ask you. These aren't suggestions. They're lawful orders. They need to be followed. Answer clearly. Don't give an attitude. Resistance turns a simple stop into a dangerous situation. Tackles, tasers, or even worse. These agents enforce the law. They're not there to debate it. Politicians telling you to stand your ground? They won't face the consequences. You will. Calm compliance saves lives. And that's all, folks. Hopefully you all learned something pretty good today. Follow these steps and you'll be golden. Educate yourself on the laws. And remember, ICE exists to protect America from traffickers, gangs, and those who break our rules. Don't listen to the politicians who push illegal resistance and tell people to fight ICE. That's wrong and dangerous. Use common sense, people. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Good job, everyone! Keep pressing that record button on your cell phone! Woo!
You doubted Minneapolis, ICE. You are not welcome here.
Oh, this is perfect! Look at them out there! Rioting, protesting, setting fires! You're gonna make me cry!
More chaos means more distraction from the corruption.
All this violence and destruction is keeping everybody's mind off all the fraud! All that ballot stuffing, the vote harvesting operations! This is perfect!
We've got funds vanishing into thin air, kickbacks from shady donors, and enough illegal activity to flood Texas.
I'm gonna go on TV tonight and personally praise these peaceful protesters! These people are heroes!
Me and my brother won't stop until ICE is called.
Wait, what was that girl's name again?
I think it was Rebecca or something.
Who cares? As long as we keep saying her name and telling everyone how important she was to Minnesota, these heroes will do whatever we say.
We'll turn her into the next George Floyd.
I'm gonna be rich, baby, rich! Why? Why did it have to happen to her? She was a hero! Why? Why? Is that good? You guys get that? You get that? Okay. Where do I pick up my check? Don't worry about me, Minnesota. I'm fine. I just have internal bleeding from getting hit by a car 2 days ago.
Mommy, please don't go. Please don't go.
Yeah, Mom, stay home with us.
Oh, kids, I have to go to work. Mommy has an important job.
But that's not a real job, Mommy.
Yeah, you're just gonna be mean to ICE agents, Mom.
Yeah, you're gonna try and run one over and obstruct justice while they arrest people who came here illegally.
No, sweetie. I'm protecting the undocumented immigrants from being deported. They're dreamers, just like you. ICE is the bad guy. Well, I mean, at least that's what the news told me. They're separating families and enforcing those pesky laws. Mama's got to stand in their way. I'll do whatever I have to.
But Mommy, it's the law.
Yeah, Mom, you have to come to America legally.
OMG, Mom, let the ICE agents do their job. The rules are there for a reason.
Oh, you kids and your logic. Borders are just imaginary lines drawn by old white men. Mommy's fighting for a better world. One without deportations, where everyone gets a free pass. Now, you be good while I'm gone. And if the riots kick off again, stay inside and cheer for the protesters. Hi, I'm Renee Good, and welcome to Jackass.
Warning, the following video shows stunts performed by liberal protesters. Anyone with a brain should not try to attempt, recreate, or reenact any stunt or activity performed by liberal protesters in this video.
I'm Renee, and I'm gonna run over an ICE agent. Oh,
I really don't care who you are. Look, I don't like to brag about my own videos, but this video was pretty outstanding. And like I said, I don't make videos to necessarily humiliate people that don't need to be humiliated or exposed. I create videos to expose criminal activity, lies, corruption, treason, whatever you want to call it. And I do it using humor. Now, a lot of people say like, oh, my videos are just goofy with no meaning or purpose, but they pack a lot of information, real, factual information that can even be backed up by these Democrat-run sites like Snopes or any other ChatGPT style format, because I don't just add things that never happened. I do a lot of research, and I know a lot of people think that I just shit these videos together, but I do a lot of research, like a lot. That's what I do on a daily basis. And that's probably why my wife left me. You just do too much research, United Spot. You just do too much. Speaking of which, I am now close to my 2-week anniversary of being a single man. I've done studies and I've done research on that too. And apparently the first week is the hardest. I don't know. I guess I blew by. But then there's also a weird scenario where I could just, act like I'm all cool. And then all of a sudden, like the second week, I just break down crying. And then I start listening to Kenny G. And, I don't know. Maybe I just hope that doesn't happen. I am not necessarily enjoying this new life to a full. I never wanted to be a Sam Malone. But, I'm the kind of person to where if a person does not want to be with me, what am I going to waste my time crying about? What am I going to waste my time losing any sleep over? Enjoy the life. I mean, we only get one take at this. So we only get 1/4 at this video game. And, why would I want to sit there and spend my nights crying and sad and upset? I'm diving into work now. I'm putting all that energy into what I'm doing now and making my videos a little bit better. And just to let you guys know that didn't hear, I am now I know a lot of people have been seeing I post 2 videos a day from now on until further notice, just to kind of test out the waters. I'm going to be posting 1 video a day, 1 short a day, and 1 live video 5 days a week. Weekends, same exact program, but without the lives. And I'm going to see how that works out. I'm going to see if I can get back to the place that I kind of was before everything fell apart. And that would be amazing. So, but until that time, I did want to also let you guys know that the GoFundMe that I was using to beg everybody to keep the United Spot going, that is still open. And it's basically just kind of like a tip cup at this point to kind of keep the United Spots full. Like it's, just consider it like a gas tank, just in case, something were to happen again. So I don't have to do another one of those crazy month-long begathons. By the way, I appreciate all of you. You have no clue. But that's just, it's open so you guys can see it and what's going on. I'm not begging right now. I'm just saying that if you want to, if you're like, oh, wow, that was a really nice video, I'm going to send the United Spot $5 million. Go ahead. It's open. It's open for business. It's open to help out. And it's basically just a fail-safe to keep me from not drowning again. I don't want to drown again because, when YouTube lays down the hammer like they did, where I was off for that almost 2 weeks straight, 2.5 weeks or something like that. Yeah, 2.5 weeks. It ruined me. It ruined me. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even be here right now. So you guys kept it going. So like I said, I just wanted to mention that. It's in the description of this video. And that's just something, if you feel the need to, it's up to you. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We're now 39 minutes into this. And there's, I hope you guys saw my brand new video today. It's going to be my last Eric Swalwell video. For those of you that don't know, I have now created over fucking a lot of Eric Swalwell. Every day has been Eric Swalwell. Every day. Let me see here. Okay, so my latest video is called More Bad News for Eric Swalwell. I just posted it today. We're going to watch it here in a little bit. It's where Eric Swalwell is on the toilet in a McDonald's bathroom, and he calls the Oval Office, which is actually Les Grossman's man cave. And he gives him the old regular United Spot smackdown. It's beautiful. It's 2 minutes and 18 seconds long. It's got J.D. Vance, President Trump, and your local hero, Eric Swalwell. I do want to say thank you to all of those who have been watching my videos. Yesterday's video, which was a part 2 to the Married with Children, part 1 was Eric Swalwell is not giving up, is now up to 15,000 views, 962 likes, and 77 comments. The Swalwell Cleared of All Charges, which is a remake of the Ice Ice Baby song, is now up to 6,000 views, 443 likes, and 32 comments. The Eric Swalwell is Innocent, which is the first part of the Married with Children saga with Eric Swalwell, is now up to 103,000 views, 3.9 thousand likes, and 304 comments. Thank you so much. Swalwell's Finished is 9.2 thousand views, 896 likes, and 64 comments. Diddy Meets Swalwell is up to 4.7 thousand views, 510 likes, and 57 comments. Eric Swalwell is Going to Jail is at 7.5 thousand views, 533 likes, and 55 comments. So as of now, that is going to be my I'm all Eric Swalwelled out. Now, I have a buddy that lives in California, and there was a song called Back to the Hotel. And I was going to redo that song. I might still do it. It's called it starts off he said something like, I don't know, but I was gonna have him say, Swalwell, come and check it out. I'm about to throw down. I don't know. But I was anyways, but I was thinking about playing my brand new video here shortly, which is called More Bad News for Eric Swalwell. I'm going to play that shortly. Right now it has 195 likes and 17 comments and 732 views. I'm hoping to get those numbers up because, if I could get some of my numbers up, some of the comments up, some of the likes up, and get the algorithm back on my side, I'm going to be doing just fine, and I think it's going to be beneficial, and there won't be any more crying. There won't be any more mention of anything like that. And I think we could do it together. I'm going to need your guys' help though. That's the thing it's like a group effort. I can't do this all by myself because there's just no way you guys are literally doing all of it. You guys are doing all I could do is just make the content. And honestly, like I've said so many times, you guys are the reason why I still stay motivated. Like, when my wife left, that was a perfect opportunity to me to just be like, United Spot, you're a loser. You got nothing else to look forward to. And then I started thinking to myself, wait a minute. What about the people in the live? What about the people in the comments? What about the people that take time out of their day to support the United Spot? What about them? Am I just supposed to just give up? And I slapped myself over the face. And I said, you wake up, United Spot, you piece of garbage. And then I started talking, and I said, let me tell you something you already know, right? Life ain't all sunshine and rainbows, all right? It's a mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and leave you there permanently if you let it. You, me, and nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's what winning is, Now, if you know what you're worth, you go and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits. And that's when I said to myself, United Spot, look, you got to do this for the people on the YouTube thing, on that thing where you press the buttons and you blinky lights. It's all the boobies, it's like, and then you got all the ladies showing their butt cracks. I don't have to worry about Paul watching those videos. But yeah, United Spot, come on, you're better than that, Come on, man, you make your supporters moist. You got to make them moist. So yeah, so come on, guy. So that's when I said to myself, you know what? I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it for Johnny, Hey, we gotta do that, We gotta do things for the guy, Because life ain't all of that, what I'm talking about, Adrian. Hey, bada bing, bada boom. All right, so let's get back to these videos and let's enjoy it because life is like a garden.
This is going to be good.
Drive, baby, drive!
Get the fuck out of Minnesota! We want this Taylor to stop!
Renee, are you ready to make everyone forget about the fraud in Minnesota?
What?
Nothing. Good luck. Cross that ice. Minnesota baby, drive!
She's such a good dog owner.
Woo! Get out there and crush that ice!
You kids make sure to try this at home.
Minnesota!
Get the fuck out of Minnesota.
Drive, baby, drive!
Good job, Renee.
Yeah, good job, Renee! Renee?
I wish I could tell you that Renee made it home that night. But liberals aren't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yo, liberal protesters! Don't do it! ICE agents, baby. MAGA ICE agents, baby. Illegal stop. Cooperate and listen. ICE is back with mass deportations. An agent grabs a hold of you tightly. Do what you're told. Don't try and fight me. Run me over with your car. Hell no. I'll unload my clip. And there you go. Try and obstruct. I'll make an example out of you. Sitting in jail while social media laughs at you. Trans. Go arrest the liberal loons. While stopping the invasion of the do nothing buffoons. Deadly. When the liberals get crazy. Anything less than compliance is a felony. Love it or leave it. Get the hell out the way. You better hit the road because ICE don't play. If there is resistance, your ICE will solve it. Check out the raid while the agents resolve it. Yeah. MAGA ICE agents, baby. Yeah. MAGA ICE agents, baby. Yeah. MAGA ICE agents, baby. Yeah. Yo, let's get out of here. Make America great again.
Hey, retard! Oh, no! We got you cornered, Tampon Timmy. Boom. You got nowhere to run.
Oh, no!
Want to tell us about the millions you funneled through those Minnesota daycare scams?
But I dropped out, guys. It's all over.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Yeah, Tim, we're just getting started, bro. Fake kids, the phantom staff payouts. It all leads right to your front door.
Guys, I quit. I mean, you don't have to investigate me anymore.
It's not that simple, Tim. Yeah, this wasn't just mismanagement. It was a betrayal to Minnesota. How much deeper does your involvement run, Tim?
I don't know. I was just trying to help Minnesota.
I don't think you're being honest with us, you retard. Yeah, we've tracked every penny. We found $250 million in federal cash that disappeared into your buddy's pockets.
Look, I'm a knucklehead, all right? But I'm just a simple guy. I didn't know any of this was going on, I swear.
You turned those fake daycares into your personal fucking ATM. Yeah, guess what else we found?
Oh, no. Not the voting machine.
You're not as retarded as I thought, Timmy.
I can explain.
Come on, what are you going to explain? How to use a tampon or the Dominion voting machines rig election? You're staring down a long barrel of corruption charges. We got a whole list of charges, Timmy boy. Yep. Fraud, hell. We might even put racketeering in there. There's no escape now, you piece of shit.
I swear it was just contributions. It was just business deals. I didn't grasp the whole picture.
Bullshit. Did you think me capturing Maduro was all about oil? You don't think I know how you got elected and re-elected? It's a full-blown syndicate, Timmy. Venezuelan crude oil, greasing palms in Minnesota, those daycare rip-offs and hiding vote hacks. You twisted those kid programs into money pits. Tell me about the funds you siphoned.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The evidence is bulletproof, Timmy. Your empires are collapsing.
This is a waste of taxpayer money.
Waste of taxpayer money? Tim! You stole $9 billion from taxpayers, you jackass!
Guys, I dropped out of the race. Please stop investigating me.
The public is going to see it all, Timmy. The tampered ballots and the swindled families. You quitting the race won't save you this time, bozo. The word of the day is accountability.
This can't be happening. I can't do prison. I'm ruined.
A few moments later.
Tell me about the Dominion voting machines. Oops. Thanks for calling the White House. How can I help you?
Yeah, I need to speak with President Trump.
Who is it? Defrauded governor on line 1, boss. This is Trump. Who's this?
Hello, Mr. President. It's
Tim Waltz. Tampon Tim. What do you want, you fucking retard?
Well, I heard you were going to arrest me. Is that true?
Nah, we're not going to arrest you.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, arresting you would be a big waste of time, Timmy boy.
A big waste of time because I'm above the law, right?
Exactly. That's why we're just gonna humiliate you.
You're gonna humiliate me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
You wanna tell them, Cash? First, we're gonna take away your mansions.
What?
Then we're gonna drain your bank account.
No, not my bank account.
And last but not least, I'm gonna make sure you never run for office again.
What?
I'm not gonna let you turn Minnesota into Scamolia.
Please give me another chance.
You want another chance?
Yeah, please.
A chance to do what? Steal more money? Commit more fraud?
No, I promise. I'll be a good boy from now on, I swear.
All right, Tim, fraud face. First, take a big step back and literally tampon your own face. Now, I don't know what kind of Midwest socialist bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, Timmy, with your empty daycares and ghost kids, but Minnesota? Minnesota is my territory now. So whatever you're thinking, whatever scam you're still running with those misspelled leering signs and $4 million ghost centers, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to head down there to Minneapolis myself, and I'll have Elon Musk rain down an ungodly fucking storm upon you.
Did someone say don't?
You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a binding resolution to keep me from trumping your whole fucking career. I'm talking scorched tampons, motherfucker. Empty daycares pulling in millions while real kids get nothing? Billions down the drain, and your Somalia fraud networks are laughing all the way to the bank. Luxury cars, and you? You just sat there selling fucking tampons and let it happen. I will end your fucking whole grift. I will trump you up. Cash Patel's already got the FBI swarming your state like locusts. Your little above the law act is over with. We're freezing every dime, raiding every fake center, and when we're done, the only thing left of your legacy is gonna be misspelled signs in a fucking dumpster. You hear me, tampon Tim?
Yes, sir.
You're
I know.
What did you learn today, Tim?
What did you learn today, Tim? I learned that stealing from Minnesota is wrong.
Right. Now get the fuck off my phone.
Sorry, return.
Oh, that's okay then.
You don't know any better.
Oh, bless your hearts.
Jeez, didn't you hear me a second ago? I'm returning.
Oh, you're just curious. Well, let me show you how everything works down there.
You're special, Tim. I knew I was special.
Yeah, it takes a special guy to ignore internal warnings about massive fraud rings.
Aw, you're gonna make me cry.
You're special, Tim.
Really? You think I'm special?
Yeah, it takes a special guy to retaliate against whistleblowers trying to stop the scams.
Oh, thank you.
You're special, Tim.
I'm just a special kind of guy.
Yeah, it takes a special guy to oversee $1 billion taxpayer ripoff in social
Woo!
services.
You're special, Timmy boy. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it takes a special guy to turn Minnesota into a fraud hub while blaming everyone else.
I don't know how to thank you.
Here's a story of Tampon Timmy, who was busy letting riots burn his town. His whole team were crooks, stealing all together. The whole state's going down. Till the one day when this lady wed her brother, and the Targu stolen valor driving drunk, and their crew stole money from Minnesota. That's the way they all became the Somalia Bunch, the Somalia Bunch, the Somalia Bunch. That's the way they became the Somalia Bunch.
All right, everybody, I'm gonna need you to stay calm. Cash Patel is asking questions, but don't worry. He's not gonna do anything.
Casey don't talk.
I've been in politics for 38 years. And questions always lead to audits.
And audits always lead to prison.
Well, what are we gonna do?
We can hire Justice Smollett.
It was a cold Minnesota morning. I was taking my fake children to that daycare facility, a licensed community-approved grant-supported daycare. And that's when I was attacked by Nick Shirley. He put documents on the ground and handed me receipts and timelines and enrollment records. Things no human should have to see in public. And the worst of it all, he left the evidence there for everyone to read. Then he looked me in the eye and said, "Get out of here. This is fraud country."
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out.
Hey, you guys see the news?
No what?
Oh, man. Trump's FBI is surging forensic accountants into Minnesota. There's going to be data teams everywhere.
I'm not worried about it. Trump's just having another tantrum. He's so mad he can't touch us.
Exactly! And I took care of that fraud years ago. The second I noticed anything fraudulent with those daycares, boom! I shut them down. My team handled it. Fraud? Well, what fraud? I cleaned it up before that plagiarist wannabe YouTube journalist Nick Shirley even showed up.
Yeah, and that poser went to those daycares before they even opened. He thinks he's Sherlock Holmes. And CNN covered that story last year. And a half a dozen other networks covered it too. Trump is just recycling lies to make us all look bad. Too bad, Trump.
And now they're saying the FBI is linking elected officials to terrorists.
That criminal Trump must be really upset.
Yeah, and he says he has direct links to it.
Trump and his FBI goons buried those investigations. They hid the real fraud in Minnesota because it led straight back to Trump's buddies. Disgusting!
Yeah, and he protected his friends while the Minnesota taxpayers got robbed blind.
I tried to stop him, but I got cancer.
Trump is such a liar. Terrorist? Oh, please. There's no terrorists in Minnesota.
You're special, Tim Waltz.
No fooling?
You think I'm special?
Yeah, it takes a special kind of guy to let $250 million get stolen in fake child meal scams.
Tim, this has to stop. They're all laughing at
All right, everybody. It is getting to be that time. I truly apologize for being so distant tonight. It has nothing to do with not liking you guys. It has to do with I'm kind of dealing with something. It's not my marriage, but it has to do with one of my kids. So I'm dealing with that right now. But I did want to say thank you all so much for being here tonight. You guys are absolutely incredible. And I extremely thankful for all of you. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of you. And Steve Frazier, have a great night. Tammy, have a great night. B51, have a great night. Max Hedrum, have a great night. Brian 70 Kuda. And at Poison, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. And at Poison, and thank you so much for that. Have a great night. And at Poison, Tracy Carl, have a great night. Skippy Tarbuckle, have a great night. Max Hedrum, have a great night. Ellen Pelkey, have a great night. Wes Downer, have a great night. Wasted Quaker, have a great night. Jeffrey Smith, have a great night. Monkey Grab Orange, have a great night with Gnome Nundum. Have a great night. That's all it's showing me. Let's see here. We got John Castaneda, if you're out there, have a great night. Yukon Man, if you're out there, have a great night. LR, if you're out there, have a great night. Yukon Man, if you're out there. No, I already said that. I'm sorry. Yukon Man. LR, if you're out there, have a great night. Robin Spielman, if you're out there, have a great night. Teacher Lynn, please. Paging Teacher Lynn. Teacher Lynn, do you copy? Really want to know if you're doing okay. Daniel C, have a great night. Gosh, I got a bad memory tonight. Star, have a great night. So, look, everybody, we're getting back into that dramatic part of life now that President Trump is back in the office. The Democrats are going to kind of create all of these things that aren't necessarily real. They're scripted. And it's as you and I both know, there's a reason for it, because it causes division, it causes anger, it causes separation from the movement, right? And it's a very smart way to destroy a country. So just keep a head out for that, because the people with common sense don't play stupid games, and they don't win stupid prizes, right? They fight in a positive way for their country, for their people. The people with common sense, they support the police, and they support the people who are doing good. They are supporting the people that are doing the right thing, not breaking the law, not doing the bad things that you hear about, or the Democrats are like that poor hero was just out there robbing a bank to feed his family. He didn't do anything wrong. So just remember that. You have to remember, don't get pulled into, and stop promoting these Democrat, Trump-hating paid influencers who are just doing nothing but rage bait. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. Yukon Man, AOC's famous line to buy bread. I do want to show you my brand new video. And I really hope you guys run over there real quick before tonight and give it a good no. Excuse me. Give it a share. Come on. Give it a share. Give it a like. Give it a comment. Share it out to your friends. You know what's going to work best? We got to do the internal stuff. Share it out to your friends. Go to your family's house. Get everybody together there and say, hey, look, we're having a big party. Dusty Whalen, thank you for being here. Get all your family together, right? 50, 60 people. Send out invitations saying you're having a big family reunion, right? And then we're going to meet at the park and we're going to have a huge barbecue. But it's not a barbecue, right? You're just there to tell all your family about the United Spot. When they get there, they're going to be like, look, there's no food here. But what I do want to tell you is I'd like to talk to you about the United Spot. And everybody, you might lose a few people like, oh, dude, there's no food. So you'll lose a couple, the heavy set ones. They'll be, like, oh, whatever, dude, I'm going to Burger King. But the rest of them, they're going to be like, you know what? This looks good. This looks good. So, yeah. So if you guys want to do that, that's fine. I'm not forcing you. But I do want you to understand that this new video is pretty good. It's not as... just let me know, guys, because I really like you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's see what we got here.
Thanks for calling the White House. How can I help you?
Can I speak with President Trump, please? It's Eric, and I'm in big trouble.
Who is it? Little bitch on line 1, boss. This is Trump. Who's this?
Mr. President, sir, please. They're coming after me with everything. Fake, the fundraising, the interns in my office, sexual assault allegations from my staffers, and possible federal charges. I'm finished. I'm begging you, Mr. President, make it stop. I'll do anything.
Well. How the tides have turned, little Eric Swalwell. Yeah, the tides have turned, all right. The guy who pushed Russia.
Forgive me.
The shit stain who helped impeach me.
Forgive me.
The asshole who accused me of inciting the January 6th insurrection. Bitch.
Please accept my apology, sir.
All the smear campaigns, every nasty post about me on X. And now you're crying, begging me for help.
No help for you. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry.
Yeah,
you're sorry.
I take back all the impeachment. I take back the investigation. I take back everything. Please forgive me. I was just following orders. The Democrats knew about my crime.
You want me to forgive you?
Yes, please forgive me.
Okay, Swalwell, little shitface. First, take a big step back and literally shit your own pants. What kind of deep state Chinese spy staff a groping bullshit power play you're trying to pull here? But your days in Congress are done. So if you think your little pathetic apology tour is gonna work with me, you better think again. And if I was you, I'd be changing my name to Erica. Otherwise, you're gonna have to call Gavin Newsom to get a governor's pardon from Alcatraz to keep the prisoners from destroying you. I'm talking stretched out balloon knot, you predator. They will trump you up. That just happened. You spent years trying to impeach me. You investigated me. You smeared me nonstop. And now you want my help? No help for you.
Well, what am I gonna do now?
I heard McDonald's is hiring. You want cries with that?
No, please give me one more chance. I'll go on national TV and endorse you tomorrow.
Nah, you're done. Good luck in prison, Erica.
I don't care. I liked it. I liked it. Free from deception. Great to see you here. Have a great night. That's all. Dusty Whalen, have a good night. Yukon Man, have a great night. Monkey, have a great night. Ellen Pelkey, have a great night. Skippy, have a great night. And in the words of Yukon Man, Tusser Nation, and find your light. Find your light. Thank you very much, Yukon Man. And thank you for all the support, Skippy and Tammy and John. Oh, my. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Joker. You are my favorite grifter of all time. Free from deception. Yeah, so Skippy found his light. And, we got people finding their light over here. We got people finding their light. You know why? Because we got good people over here. That's not a sales pitch. I'm not a vacuum salesman, okay? I'm not a vacuum salesman guy. I'm going to share a small story with you. So when I was younger, I always try to find a way to earn money, right? And, when I was a kid, I'd wash cars, I'd mow lawns, pull weeds, whatever I could possibly do. And as I got older, I was still young though. I hooked up with a company that sold vacuums, right? And we had to go to certain places, and sell vacuums and stuff. It was one of the worst jobs I've ever had in my life, but I was promised the world. They said, "Oh man, you're going to make millions of dollars." And I said, "Oh, wow, that's going to be awesome. Natasha, have a great night. Thank you for being here tonight." So you get awards, they have award ceremonies and all this, but rewinding all the way back to the beginning, once you go past the training, you have to go out with the owner and you have to go to your family and practice on your family. So they picked out 3 people, and I picked out my aunt. I picked out my dad, and I think I picked out one more person. I can't remember who that was, but the one that I will never forget is my aunt. You have to understand, we'll call her Aunt Elvis because she loves Elvis, and she kissed Elvis. My aunt is extremely clean. And when I say this, she could have probably one of the cleanest houses I've ever been to. Okay. Without a doubt. Okay. So when you're doing the vacuum sales, you have to go in and you have to find dirt, right? And how do you do that? Well, you come up with these little tests, you come up with this flashlight, you show the dust, you say things like, "Wet dust can't fly." This was called a rainbow vacuum cleaner, right? And I think I was like 18 years old. And it was a rainbow vacuum cleaner, and it has water at the bottom. Looks kind of like C-3PO. And from what the guy said, that's where Star Wars got C-3PO, is from the rainbow vacuum cleaner. So one of the terms was, have you ever seen wet dirt or wet dust fly? And I said, whoa, that's amazing. I'm going to be a millionaire, right? So we go to my aunt's house, right? And I'm sitting there, and her husband, who's my uncle, is laughing in the background because he knows what's going to happen, right? What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find stains on the carpet. You're supposed to find this. You're supposed to find that. You're supposed to find dust, all this kind of stuff. Suck it up and show them the water. Well, 3 attempts, and we pulled nothing. So we tried a different part of the carpet, right? Nothing. So I'm over here scratching my head because, look, this is my aunt. I love this woman beyond words. She's amazing, right? And meanwhile, my uncle is just sitting there, just having a blast because he knows what's going on. This woman is the cleanest person in the world. So finally, the owner, who is now, technically my boss, he says, "Hey, come here. I got to talk to you in that spot." I said, "Okay, what's going on?" "We got to go out in the front." And this is before Ring cameras. This is before all that kind of stuff. So you could actually go out in the front of a house and actually have a full-blown conversation talking all the crap you want about the person inside the house because they're never going to hear it unless they're eavesdropping from the garage. So he takes me out there. He says, "Hey, look, we got to come up with something. I'm going to pull some dirt out of a bag, and we're going to plant it inside the carpet because I think we got her sold if we could find some dirt." And I said, whoa. Hey, listen here, guy. The hell is wrong with you? You think you got some kind of a moron over here? I said, "Well, what is your problem here? You're going to lie to my aunt to sell a $1,200 vacuum system?" And don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a great product, but I'm not going to sit there and lie to my family members, let alone do I not want to lie to actual customers. But it's a great product by any means. So I looked at him and I said, "Hey, look, I tell you what, aside from me not getting really upset and maybe possibly punching you in the face right now for even coming up with this horrible story of taking advantage of my aunt, I'm going to go ahead and tell her to have a good night. And we're going to pick another family member who I know for a fact has dirty carpets. This was a bad decision. And please don't ever try and get me to take advantage of my family again." And he respected me more for saying that. But I tell you what, after 7 months of that particular job, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we're good. I decided not to do that anymore, ever again. My grandfather once told me that the worst possible thing you could ever do is get into sales. And my grandfather was a very, 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 very big real estate tycoon back in the day. He was huge. He owned everything. Very, very smart man. Had Zig Ziglar tapes all over the house, which was part of the reason why I love Zig Ziglar so much. But he had given me the best advice. He said, if there's one thing I could tell you, not that he didn't benefit from sales, not that he didn't have a wonderful life and provide for his family, put all his kids through college, but it was the fact that it ate him alive, because people in sales, unfortunately, aren't the most honest people. So, yeah, so it is what it is. But I tell you what, don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, guys, I love you so much. Kenneth Gardner, Hank is here. Good night. Dusty Whalen, good night. Tracy, have a good night. Yukon Man, have a great night. Free from Deception, have a great night. Tammy, John Castaneda, Natasha, have a great night. Jeffrey Smith, have a great night. Skippy, have a great night. Ellen Pelkey, have a great night. All you guys, I love you guys so much. Monkey, all the rest of you guys. I already said good night. I'm going to say good night. I love you guys. So anyways, I'm like, I don't drink alcohol, but I feel like I'm like on that 12th beer, like, I love you guys, man. You guys, yeah, you guys are great. Hey, come here. I love you, man. Hey, you know what I tell you? Hey, hey, I love you. Hey, or like calling your ex that you haven't talked to in like 12 years, like, hey, what's up? Yeah, he's over at the bar, man. I love you. I miss you. So anyways, guys, listen, Max Hedrum, have a great night. Keep on trucking, Mr. Mike. Thank you, Yukon Man. Have a great night. Be safe out there, and thank you for mixing work and the United Spot with the Tusser Nation. You guys are awesome. So can't wait to see you guys again. I really am digging this newer time slot. Go to bed. Why did you pick this time slot? So yeah, I think we're going to stick with this one here for a little bit, with the one video a day, one short a day, and one live 5 days a week. So Nancy, you want to take it away, or are you on pause? Okay. Good night, guys.
Nobody cares. Obama, you're an asshole. Lies and racism your whole life. Your legacy is pathetic, and a man calls himself your wife. Bartender, can I get a drink? Yes, you're an A-S-S-H-O-L-E, and don't you try to blame it on me. You deserve all the credit. You're an asshole tonight. You were an asshole yesterday. You're an asshole tonight. And I got a feeling you'll be an asshole the rest of your life.
That is very, 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 very true. All right, guys. In the words of Yukon Man, find your light. And Tusser Nation, I hope you have a wonderful night, a wonderful day. And can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow. I truly appreciate every last one of you, and I hope you guys truly understand that. So with that being said, until we meet again, good night, Peggy.